What you are looking at is 1,000,000 baht. So why do I have 1,000,000 baht sitting here? We are going to get a new car today and paying cash. Hey, it's Ross and Ryan. So as you can see, we are off to the dealership and buying a new car today. It does cost over 1,000,000 baht, but we have already put a deposit down 10 days ago to have it delivered to us. And now we are paying the rest of it off now when we get there. They're supposed to be delivered tomorrow on my birthday, and as a present to my wife for my birthday, I'm buying her a new car. And it's sort of backwards. My gift is a gift to her. Hey, that's what love is. Anyway, I get her old car, which for me, daily driving is going to be great because her car, even though it's 5 years old, gets great gas mileage. This car gets almost 50 miles to the gallon. And unfortunately, today, it's raining. It's raining a lot. And we haven't had rain in a few months, so it's welcome rain. My yard is definitely looking forward to drinking some water. But, you know, having to go out and drive our brand new car on our first day in the rain, well, that's going to be new fun for all of us. So I'll show you the car shortly and watch the entire process as my wife gets her brand new car. Hey, wife and Rayang, excited? Let's say goodbye to your old car. We are at the MG dealership in Rayong on this main Route 36. Oh, look at this. Somebody's dressed up for Chinese New Year. So if you've ever bought a car before, you know you're signing for days. And while I was just running out to the car to get one piece of paper, she's gone through 25 documents probably already to sign. And she's still signing. Luckily, the dealership had everything prepared for us ahead of time, and because we are paying cash, there is way less paperwork to deal with than if we had to finance a car. And what she's scanning there is the MG's 24-hour roadside assistance app, which is really kind of cool. 5 minutes later, we're still signing documents. It is Chinese New Year right now, coming up, and so everybody's dressed up in Chinese New Year attire. When we were here the last time, you did have on just your standard white shirt with a standard tie. I want you to get an idea of how many pages of documents she signed here. How many times do you think you signed your name?
Oh, many.
You weren't counting? At least 25, maybe 30 times?
30 perhaps.
30 perhaps. Did they even explain to you what you were signing?
Yeah.
Like, here's the battery proof, here's this proof, here's that proof.
Each one meaning.
Don't bother reading. And now that because she touched something, she has to alcohol herself. You don't know where these people's hands have been. She's become like Monk. Safety first. What you can't tell, she has a giant smile behind that mask. So this is our first time actually being with this car. We've never driven it. We drove a different car. But check this out. Look on the ground. It's our demonstration of our key. Just touch it to lock, touch it to unlock, as long as you have the key present in your hand. Oh,
ก็เลยซื้อ
and we wanted to have chrome in here, but they were able to put a silicone sealant in here to protect your paint from fingernails.
ข้างในก็
Ooh.
แล้วก็อันนี้ไปทำขอโทษให้ที่
Oh, happy Valentine's Day.
Sorry for the handle. Not able to slippery.
Oh,
Sorry, that she's so
the silicone looks really nice though.
Yeah.
It actually has a really nice look to it.
Thank you.
Wow, the interior of this car. And Em gets out of the way. We'll show you how beautiful the interior is. Actually, I'll go to the other side. And just look how beautiful the interior of this is. As the wife.
ก็คือเราจะเปิดนอนทั่วไปก็พวงมาลัยก็จะใช้เหมือนรถปกติทั่วไปเลยที่มีอันนี้จะเป็นคำสั่งเสียงกรณีที่เรา
We have noticed one thing that's different about this car than every other vehicle we've driven in Thailand is that the blinker on this car is on the passenger side as opposed to on the driver's side, which normally is where the windshield wipers would be. If you were in America, you'd understand that the blinkers will use your left hand. In Thailand, we use blinkers right hand. So now we have to learn to train our driving habits all over again. This is only the second car my wife has ever driven. The Mitsubishi, our old car, being the first car. But everything is just soft feel to it. This is leather, the soft plastic, turbojet style air vents. An Android and Apple connective, they call it an infotainment center. No CD players anymore. They even give you a nice little lay thing here. That thing right there. So she's going to learn how to drive this today. And the back seat. Check out the ambient lighting, the little blue light that's going on back there. You can change it to different colors. Blue, green. In fact, see in the front right now.
ช่วยในการออกลงเขาแล้วก็มีระบบช่วยลงเขาด้วย
Talking to production.
One other feature on this car, it has 4 different driving modes, which is your regular, econo, sport, and this funny button here, super sport. We haven't tested it yet, so we are looking forward to trying out the super sport features we pull off out of here. And the mirrors have lights come on as you open them. As my wife has everything explained to her in Thai, I've been watching videos about all of this already, so I kind of know how all of this works. That washes off. What she's pointing to is that the tint
ยี่ห้อฟิล์ม
still
จ
shows
ริงๆ
that
อะพี่
it has
ไอ้ที่มีแบบเนี้ย
the,
มันโอเคนะ
grade on there.
เพราะว่าถ้า
40.
ฟิล์มที่ไม่มีตัวนี้
40% on the front and 60% on the doors. 80% on the sunroof. Check this out.
อันนี้ม่าน
ใช่
ม่านใช่ไหมครับ
Oh, that's really dark.
80%
80, yeah, that's really good. You could say, hello, MG.
ฮัลโหลมา
ฟ้าเทสแล้วฟ้านั่งฮัลโหลอยู่
And now you can see I got the sunroof open.
ปิดซันรูฟ
อะไรคะ
ปิดซันรูฟ
He tells it to close, and it closes. The ultimate in hands-free.
Connect to โทรศัพท์ที่อ่ะ
กับตัวรถใช่ไหม
ใช่ค่ะ
เรื่องที่มันบอก
We thought we were done signing, but now she has to sign for her ID, copies of her family papers, pretty much anything that they make a copy of in Thailand, You have to sign it. That way they know what it was for. So you always put on there what it was for. And I see we have multiple copies of her driver's license. And family papers. Family papers is like the census. $1 million baht. Double copies of that. Normally we would have just transferred the money from your bank account to here, but the bank has a daily limit of a $500,000 baht transfer. So we were not able to just transfer the money. That's why we just went over and just got the cash. Well, another cool feature about the car, I just remembered, is a fuel gauge. You can get they have a place to load your fuel or electricity. I'm not really sure what that is over there. But the car takes the cheapest gas, which is known as the E85, which is about 8 baht a liter cheaper than the 95 gas oil that we normally put in the car. So it gets a little bit less gas mileage, but the gas is cheaper. So overall, it should be less expensive to run. And still signing papers. And we have now a whole team of people to witness all the papers that she's signing. Some of them are just blank. You're signing blank papers, sweetheart. The papers are blank. That's for the government. They'll fill those in later. It's interesting. She has a Chevy logo on her shirt. Chevrolet. Your shirt says Chevrolet. Not MG. Not MG. Not GM. MG. Which is the Morrison Garage. Assembled in Thailand, built in China. In fact, this thing is built, or I should say assembled, and right here in Rayong or Chantaburi, which is right next door, about 100 kilometers or less to get to the actual plant where these things are made or assembled. I think it should get that together. Here's the last step they do for you when you buy a car. They're going to get all the staff together here. Everybody who's involved will all come together. They'll take a picture, present you with the key to the city. And because we are in a Buddhist country, we will make a little prayer and pin some flowers onto our car, which is kind of standard out here. People do when they get a new car. Now you notice it has a red plate on it. Red plates are just temporary, the dealer plates. That's how you know somebody's driving a new car. They've got red plates. And they take about 3 months to get your regular plates. And we were able to pick our number that you want. So you can get lucky number plates. The hardest ones to get are 9999. Pretty much impossible to get without paying a lot of money for them. They're pulling it out here and it just fits through the doors. Yeah, it just, he had to actually close the mirrors to make it work. And there she goes. My turn to start driving. I'm going to drive it home. So wife's going to drive the Mitsubishi home, and then we're going to go for a long drive and have some lunch together.